Welcome to Confessions of an SEO. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today I'm jumping back into discussing a post that appeared on Facebook in an SEO group. And if you're new to the podcast, in episode 6, I put out a roadmap on the different types of recurring segments. And this one is what I always call the Facebook mailbag. In a Facebook mailbag, I respond to the topic. So either a business owner posted it or an SEO posted it. Whoever did, I talk to the other one first. So typically I'll talk to the business owner first and then to the SEO that may have posted it. If you don't know who I am, in my background, I've been a business owner outside of SEO for a couple of decades. I'll tell you almost 3. And I feel like when I think of that business, it's kind of like that quote from The Gladiator, which will only make sense if you saw the movie or if you like Russell Crowe. My version of it is mother to a murdered industry, wife to a murdered business. I was in the CD and DVD replication and packaging industry. So that was in the days when people enjoyed owning their music, which now everything's streaming. So yeah, you understand why I'm going with this. So try to have a lot of fun. So getting back on that topic, an SEO had posted the following. Hi, I want your opinion on something a client is asking for. What do you guys think? Is this something you'd take on? The client is from the UAE and they're asking for off-page SEO, on-page SEO, and Google AdWords, the keywords, the bidding, and the management. The first month they expect to have, I'm just going to say X% of keywords ranking on the first page. By the end of the third month, they expect 3 times that first month, ranking on page 1. And by the 6th month, they expect 6 times. So I'll go back over that. But and also, please note, if these goals are not reached, payment will be delayed until the goal is reached. I actually had to convert the currency. So they're offering like $2,000 a month. And the Google Ads budget is $830, and that includes obviously the management fee. What do you guys think? I'll share what I think in next week's episode. This week is for the business owner. What are you doing? If you knew anything about Google, you'd know this wasn't a case of motivation. You cannot threaten your way to success in a search engine. Here's how taking this stance hurts you. Any competent SEO will laugh and walk on by. And that leaves you with either those who are not going to be able to do it or who will hammer it home with something that's probably temporarily effective technique, but when Google rolls out a new update, that will stop working. And worse, it's very possible it could create a negative situation for you. So you'll be right back where you are right now with potentially a hot mess, and then you're spending even more time to find another poor schmuck to do it again. But I can help. So when you get your responses, anyone who says yes to this proposition, put them in the reject pile. They may be good, but they don't know how to tell you what you don't want to hear because they need the money. Look at the ones who said no thank you or who may have even laughed. Those are the ones to look at. Why? 1, they probably know how much time Google takes to index, absorb, and recalculate search results. Their ability to tell you to stick it in your ear is ultimately a plus for you. You're going to get the truth, even if you don't like it. 2, they also know that when you build backlinks, those backlinks take even more time to work into the mix because of what I just said in number 1. And 3, they know how to say no to you, which I know sounds really sucky when it comes to someone who you pay to do things for you. But here's a tip. Just because you write a check to someone, you don't own them. You need to let them be the expert on the project. And if they're good, and believe me, if someone said no to $2,000 a month, odds are they might be good. Good at setting expectations and good knowing how outlandish your package sounds. Now that you have it filtered down to who you know who to talk to, when they push back, ask them why, and be prepared to hear what they have to say. It's probably going to be things like, 1, your competition has been working for a long time, so you have a lot of catching up to do just to be competitive. 2, your site has a lot of content gaps, so we would need to write it for both the Google machine, the Google bots, and real people, so that when real people come to the site, they'll want to do what you want them to do, whether it's to call or fill out a form or whatever it is that you're doing. 3, this budget of X would be more likely to show results in 3 to 5 months based on Y. And that's the letter Y, okay? So you understand what I'm saying there. 4, I'm glad you're doing, I'm going to say the initials, PPC, that's pay per click. Although your ad spend would need to be likely increased, because while the SEO is marinating in the organic search pages, we can generate more immediate sales, and then when the SEO starts generating traffic and leads, then we can revisit your ad budget. Again, and I cannot stress this enough, you cannot treat your SEO like an employee. They are not. They should be treated like a trusted guide and help them become vested in your success. Maybe build in a bonus or a revenue share as you come up with mutually agreed milestones. We can all make more money together when we're not in an antagonistic environment. I want to phrase that positively. We can all make more money together when we're in an environment where we feel respected and trusted. And I get it. As a business owner, you want to make sure you're getting what you're paid for. So by looking at the ones who say no, you'll stand a better chance to get what you intend, and you'll be working with the type of SEO that can get you there. All right, well, that's it for this week. On next week's Confessions of an SEO, I'll talk to the SEOs about how to say no. Thank you for being here. This is Carolyn Holzman, and I'll see you in the SERPs.